questions on you, Robbie.
We were really excited to go out and go this year with two really strong returns. We knew we could add another one to the title and had a chance at it. And going into that last, I thought it was about how we came so close the two past years, three, and that kind of just carried me through to the finish to win.
Any questions?
How about a reaction to some of the numbers that he just spat out at you guys?
I mean, it tells a lot about our program and just the rich history we have here at Penn State at relay running, and this is as close to a home field advantage as we get, and just a lot of great people paved the way for us to get here. I know this week a lot of our relays have been talking about Dr. Lucas, the men's head program coach, immediately before Harry Groves, and we've dedicated all of our races this weekend to him. He's kind of having a little health trouble, but it's impressive. It's definitely a big meet for us. It definitely means a lot more to us, and I think we showed that in the way that we race throughout the years.
You guys, we talked about how this is the first 4x8 championship since 1987 for Penn State. I want to see any hands for any of you guys that might have been, who's been born since 1987. Were you guys alive in 1987?
88.
88?
91. 92. 91.
So last time Penn State won in a 4x8 was 1987, before any of these four gentlemen were born.
Yeah, but do you guys realize that Penn State 4x8 is the longest surviving record for the Penn Relay?
we know that one. We know that time by heart.
When we run 7:12 last year and don't break the school record, it's pretty telling of the history.
So is that like a goal of yours then when you come here, is to run better than 7:11?
It's been hanging over our heads, especially for me. I've been around a while. I've been on two relays that have been within a hair of winning, and we think about it, but we want to win no matter what it takes. So it's good to finally have one after being so close.
So you guys had some pretty stacked squads the past 2 seasons and came up just short. And kind of talk about how it feels to finally come through in the big stage.
Man, yeah, I mean, me and Owen, we have 2 freshmen on here, and that's just a really good sign of things to come, but me and Owen the last 2 years have been partners in these relays. I know 2 years ago we got third, and last year I kind of came up a little short, and we got second, so it's a nice little 3-2-1 there.
I mean, if you look at some of the finish line pictures after that race, you'll see from those pictures how much that win meant to us.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever flexed more of my biceps in my life.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm zooming in on your mustache. What's the inspiration behind this right here?
I don't really know. I've never really been able to grow until I got here. So once I kind of grew up a little bit, I just kind of took advantage of it for questions like that. I really enjoy a little bit of the spotlight.
Joe?
Robbie, could you talk about the last leg and what you saw out there, and did you try to take it out fast? And after the 400, with 400 to go, you kind of stretched it out a little. Could you just go into the strategy you used?
I normally like to run a bit even for the 8, and I don't like to go out that much. So when I got the baton, I was right behind the Texas A&M guy, and a couple of people passed me, but within it, I was just thinking of staying close. And then when we started going on a home stretch, I was feeling pretty good because we went out fairly slow for the 8, and I just started to pick it up with a lap to go a lot because I felt that I had enough in me to pick it up for the last 4.
If you've seen Robbie on an anchor before, you know if it's going out that slow, he's gonna. I was pretty confident. A bunch of the other guys near the line, the other teams thought. I hear them already saying that they were going to win and stuff like
Oregon,
that.
Yeah, Oregon was hugging and kissing, and I kind of wanted to say...
They already thought they won as soon as they went through 400, and when they said 56, I thought we had the best chance of everybody, because if you've seen him anchor before, he doesn't lose too much if it's going out that slow. He's also the 3rd Robbie in a row to win the Penn Relay 4x8.
Penn Relays?
Quick question, Robbie. Coming off such a huge race, what are you going to do now? What is your next immediate goal?
Work at the Big Ten meet and try and add some more points to our team total as much as possible.
All about the team.
So Penn State, ever since your freshman year, Kaz, a whole slew of like 800 like just huge times. Like kind of talk about like the training and like how like I get the feeling that like Penn State is like 800-meter university now.
We like to think of it that way, but quite honestly, it didn't start with me. It started with Owen and Ryan Foster and Lionel Williams and those guys, and I got to come in my freshman year and I think kind of add a little bit of piece of that puzzle. And just with that competitive nature, we started fielding teams of 4 legs and getting interest in other top recruits. And I saw it on my visit. I saw it in an environment I wanted to be a part of, and I think I helped kind of elevate us to that level, but I really didn't set the base for it. And everyone's coming in now is really enjoying the fruits and the rewards of those guys kind of setting it up for us, and just giving Gondek the chance to train some talented athletes.
Joe?
For Kaz and Nolan, could you talk about Robbie and what he's meant to the team, contributing greatly as a freshman?
It's awesome. I mean, for a guy like that to come into the program, he's a perfect fit. You know, we got a really strong young guy coming up that can really help out everywhere. Miles, Aids, next year cross country. He'll be doing it all, and it's just awesome to have young guys like that continue what old people like us have started.
I mean, these 2 young guys, it's great having this. We have another freshman that's kind of a little banged up right now, but he's a real talent. We have good mid-distance strong recruiting class coming in next year, and I think people have really bought into what we can do if you come to Penn State and put your mind towards running middle distance. And I think we have a bright future. I mean, we have 2 freshmen on this relay, and I come back next year, and we retire this guy over here. But I'm so happy to get Owen one before he goes, because he really deserved this wheel after really helping set up what we like to do here.
That was the biggest motivation for me, was the guy sitting to my left. Just knowing that he's been here for so long, putting everything he has every single day in practice. I've never seen anybody work as hard as him. So coming around that last lap, I know I wanted to put him in a good. I wanted to put Kaz in a good spot for him. And Kaz has been working hard for 2 years, and he's accomplished awesome things. So I just wanted to do my part and kind of hand it over for the guys that have been here a lot longer than me.
Kevin?
Go through and say your PRs real quick for me.
147.7.
I ran 150.3 last week.
145 too.
148.6.
And that being said, I think some people might be surprised, Kaz, that you weren't on the anchor. Is Robbie's kick really such that you put him on the anchor specifically?
He doesn't lose.
He doesn't lose. Robbie doesn't lose. I woke up this morning and thought I was anchoring, quite honestly. We didn't find out until about a couple minutes before we warmed up what the order was going to be, and I knew I could put him in a spot to do well, and really he does close that well, and I think we just wanted to be in the race with a strong finisher, and yeah, it's a big motivation. In a race like this where it can get tactical, in a race like this where it can go out slow, I think, looking back, it was our best option, and I think Texas A&M went after it, and I knew I could close the gap. I didn't freak out at all the 3rd leg. I knew he'd come back, and I think it was a really important setup leg, and it put us in a good position to do well.
Joe?
When you're at Coatesville High, did you run here as a high schooler?
We won the DMR my senior year, so I have 2 senior year wins.
So
It's pretty cool.
So what's it feel like to start your career here and pretty much end your Penn Relay's career with a...
It's incredible. My high school track coach is an official here. 2 of my high school track coaches are officials here, so after the race, both of them came over, and we were hugging and reliving some memories and making new ones. So to, senior year high school and then senior year college, finish out with wins, you can't explain it. It's awesome.
I don't think any of us will ever forget this. It's going to be a big day that we look back on for a long time.
I don't even think my name is supposed to be in the card. So part of the win. I actually know for a fact my name wasn't.
Connor Manley was in the previews.
My name wasn't really. We didn't know who was going to be in my spot for the past couple of weeks, and I don't really think I was the one that was supposed to be there. But I've been working hard. Owen and Kaz have gotten on my case a lot going through the winter, and I was a little bumpy there. And having guys that hold you accountable is just really something awesome. That's what we're about, and realizing that it's about working hard, and your talent can only take you so far. And these 2 guys have really showed me that. So
He earned a spot.
yeah.
most importantly, he earned his spot, and that's why he's here.
All right, thanks. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.